Hello everyone, my name is Dilipa, first year MBA from SVCA College. My topic is meaning and significance, methods of demand forecasting. Meaning of demand forecasting. Demand forecasting is a process in which historical sales data is used to develop an estimate of an expected forecast of customer demand to businesses. Demand forecasting provides an estimate of the amount of goods and services that its customers will purchase in the future. All organizations operate in an atmosphere of uncertainty, but decisions must be made today that affect the future of the organization. There are various ways of making forecasts. They rely on logical methods of manipulating the data that have been generated by historical events. A forecast is a prediction or estimation of a future situation under given conditions. Significance of demand forecasting: fulfilling objectives, preparing the budget, stabilizing employment and production, expanding organizations, taking management decisions, evaluating performance, helping government. Methods of demand forecasting: qualitative or survey method, consumer survey method, collective opinion model, sales force pooling method, Delphi experts opinion method. Quantitative or statistical method, trend projection method, barometric method, moving average method, econometric method. Quantitative or survey method. Survey method or qualitative method is one of the most methods for forecasting demand. Short term, in the organizations conduct surveys to determine demand directly from consumers. Qualitative techniques are those ones which apply knowledge of the business, market, product and customers to make a judgment call on the forecast. There are many qualitative techniques used in forecasting. These techniques are primarily based on opinion, like the Delphi method, market research, panels, consents, etc. Survey method. Survey method is one of the most common and direct methods of forecasting demand in the short term. The data considered to be as a primary data can be collected by using the various techniques such as interviewing methods, by using questionnaires, and by observation. Method can be classified into two main types, namely buyer intentions. Method encompasses the future purchase plans of consumers and their intentions. In this method, an organization conducts surveys with consumers to determine the method for their existing products and services and anticipate the future demand accordingly. Seller intentions. This method encompasses the future sales plans of seller and their intentions. In this method, an organization conducts surveys with the seller to determine their approach for their existing products and services and anticipate the future demand accordingly. It also helps in setting sales targets, which act as a basis for evaluating sales performance. An organization makes demand forecasts for different regions and fix sales targets for each region accordingly. Collective opinion model. This method, sales representatives predict the estimated future individually in their respective areas. The individual estimates are then aggregated to determine the total estimated future sales. The principle underlying this method is that salesmen are closest to the consumers and they have the intimate feel of the market. Sales forcefully. Under this method, the salesmen are nearest persons to the customers and are able to judge their minds and market. The estimates changes in sales price, publicity designs, publicity programs, expected changes in competition, purchasing power in price distribution, employment and population. It makes use of collective wisdom of sales, power, departmental heads and top executives. Delphi expert opinion method. This technique is a group process where experts in the field of marketing research make demand forecasting. The experts are interrogated through a sequence of questionnaires in which responses to the first questionnaire are used to prepare the second questionnaire. The information available to some experts is shared with all experts for forecasting. This method is used for long-term forecasting to estimate potential sales for new products. This method presumes two conditions. The analyst must be rich in expertise, knowledge, and experience. The conductors are objective in their job. This method saves time and other resources. Quantitative or statistical method. The statistical methods are used when forecasting is to be done for a longer period of time. These methods utilize the time series and cross-sectional data to estimate demand. These methods are considered more superior as compared to other methods due to the following reasons. The estimates are real. There is a minimum subjectivity in this method. The cost involved is minimal. Methods are scientific and based on the relationship between the dependent and independent variables. Barometric method. Method forecasting was developed to forecast the trend in economic activities. This method can nevertheless be used in forecasting the demand prospects, not necessarily the actual quantity expected to be demanded. Often the barometric method of forecasting is used by the meteorologists in weather forecasting. The weather conditions are forecasted on the basis of the movement of mercury in a barometer. Based on this logic, economists use economic indicators as a barometer to forecast the overall trend in the business activities. Moving average. Moving average or simple moving average is the simplest way to forecast by calculating an average of last n periods. The average value is considered to be the forecasted value for the next period. Econometric method. It is a method that makes use of statistical tools and economic theories in combination to estimate the economic variables and to forecast the intended variables. The econometric model can either be a single equation regression model or may consist a system of simultaneous equations. In most commodities, the single equation regression model serves the purpose, but however, in the case where the explanatory economic variables are so interdependent or interrelated to each other that unless one is defined, the other variable cannot be determined. A single equation regression model does not serve the purpose, and therefore, in such situation, the system of simultaneous equations is used to forecast the variables. Thank you.